Let's go on this short time. I'll listen to Ebere Obi. That's the elder brother of John Obi, Mikel. I talk about club football in Nigeria and, of course, the 2018 channel. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
I know my junior brother. Very humble, a good leader, and I know too well that he's going to lead our national team to Russia. Not just leading them there, do well, lead the team, and do well as a person. Moving to China, I saw it in like a dream. I wanted him to leave Chelsea because he has done what he is supposed to do with Chelsea, just to move to somewhere else, maybe play in the Turkish league or somewhere else. At the end of the day, he was in China. I'm happy. He has done well for the national team. He has done well for his club. Taking the national team to World Cup. I'm so excited, and I know too well at the end of the day he's going to still prove his worth. Our Super Eagles team is full of surprise. I know that team, and with the current coach, we will shock any national team. We will shock anybody. Trust me, we'll shock anybody. But I still believe our group is a very tough group, very, very tough. But with that man, the coach, we are going to shock anybody. Trust me. I would do just as I did when we went down to relegation. A lot of people, a lot of offers were there for me on the table. But at the end of the day, I spoke with my wife. I spoke with my dad. I said, I'm going to stay put here. Let me see how it goes at the end of the season. I want to work hard, work more than I used to do before, and see if I'm going to bring Heartland back to the Premiership. And that's what I did. I stayed back with the offers on the table for me. I said, no, I'm not going to move. Let me work harder and see if my performance will help Heartland come back to the Premiership. Well, Mikel is Mikel. I am a Ebere Obi. I will work hard, and hopefully my hard work will take me to a greater height. Okay.
That's right. Heartland FC goalkeeper Ebere Obi says, look, leave John Obi Mikel. Mikel is Mikel, I'm Ebere Obi. And he's optimistic that Heartland will do well in the new NPFL season. They were expecting. Anthony Kojo Williams is out of the studio now. Cosmos Chukwuemeka joins us. Cosmos, good to have you on the show.
Well, it's good to be here. Been listening to the interview, and there's certainly so many hard things that were being said.
And that's what I was going to ask you.
Medical stuff.
That was just right there.
Medical stuff. And, you know, it's a good thing that, of course, he comes talk about
it's
this.
all for the love of the game. It's
all for the love of the game, certainly. And I just hope that those guys at the sports sector, both the ministry and, of course, the Nigeria Football Federation, will not look at this as some sort of attack on them. They should just try as much as possible to
everyone is entitled to
pick those parts and, you know, try as much as possible to get the right criticism, work on it, and it's all for the love of the game.
That's right. Let's get on to the show now. The home base Super Eagles, they are right there in Casablanca, Morocco. They have touched down. When the Eagles land, I'm sure you know they will do that with some effect. Cosmos will get you ready for the CHAN. The Eagles are already there. The 2018 African Nations Championship will run from January the 13th to February the 4th. We've talked a lot about this team. They are there now. What sort of approach do you think they should give the first match?
Certainly, they should give it all it takes. I mean, take each match as it comes. First match for them. They should look at each match as the last match for them.
And that's
first
Rwanda?
Match for them, Rwanda, January 15th at Tangier. So they should just, you know, go there, do they have pretty much, I think, about 9 days before then, you know, just do lots of preparation to it, and then believe, and certainly you know, win. Last time we were in Rwanda at this same competition, we won our first game against I think Nigeria Republic by 4-1. So we should just try as much as possible to do very well.
Everyone is expecting this team to improve. Coach Salisu Yusuf says he has picked the best of the best. You were in the studio last week with Omar Katuba. You guys dissected the team and asked questions about players that were supposed to be there, that weren't there. But then competition is here before.
Competition is here. 23 players are there already. let them just start the job.
That's right, let them get into the job. The home-based Super Eagles are in Group C alongside Equatorial Guinea, Rwanda, and Libya and Cosmos. As Cosmos said, they will begin their campaign against Rwanda on January the 15th. So keep that down. Keep that down. It's very important. Let's talk about women's football now. Nigeria Super Falcons are the best women's football team in Africa. Yes, I could say that anytime, any day. They have been placed in Group B in the preliminary round of the maiden edition of the Women's WAFU Cup of Nations. So that's Group B there. Nigeria, Benin Republic, Senegal, and Togo. And the Super Falcons, Cosmo said it, they've been inactive for almost over a year.
Yes.
So
last time they played any competitive match was November 2016 against Cameroon at Yaoundé. The one that at that time the African Women Cup of Nations, and they have not played since then, which is very sad. We should not talk about why or the circumstances behind them being inactive for a year, but right now they are going to be playing in the WAFU Cup, and it seems only normal. It is only normal for the Nigeria Football Federation to get, as Kojo Williams said, technically sound crew that will be able to tinker the team, and it is not just any technically sounded teams. Coaches that have some sort of interest when it comes to women football. They are experts in women football. I think that's what they should just do.
Okay, in Group A, there's the host country, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, Niger Republic, and of course Burkina Faso. Cote d'Ivoire will host the competition from the 14th of February till the 24th of this month. The draw that took place in Abidjan on Tuesday put the Super Falcons, of course, they're African champions in Group B, as we mentioned. So they'll be looking forward to this one. The Nigeria Football Federation, the president of the NFF was here about 2 weeks ago, and he said that this team will have a coach. I think it's about time we start asking questions. Where is it? Said not just a coach, a world-class coach for the Super Falcons. And it's very, very important that they get into this competition with that guidance. Sports Tonight on Channels TV. Let's go on this final break. When we come back, more to talk about, particularly Alex Iwobi. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. Welcome back, Sports Tonight on Channels Television. Let's still stay with women's football this time. The under-20 national team, the Falconets. What's going on with the Falconets? They will, on Saturday, put that down. Action-packed sort of sport. On Saturday, they will take on their South African counterparts in the first leg of the final round of the African qualifying race for this year's FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup Finals. The 9th FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup Finals will take place in 5 cities in France from the 7th to the 26th of August 2018. Cosmos, do you have any doubts that this team can pick a ticket to the World Cup?
Yes, certainly they can pick a ticket to the World Cup, but then they're going to be playing against a resilient South African side that has been very busy. They have played lots of competition, both internationally and locally, and of course, first leg is going to be in South Africa, and Nigeria will want to, try as much as possible to get something for them. Now, look at it, Nigeria women team are not as, how will I put it, as dominating as they used to be.
No need for them to even be playing.
Exactly. I mean, the under-17 drew against Ethiopia in the first leg, came back to Benin, and of course,
will be going against a draw. A dominant Cameroon team.
Yeah, and they're going against a dominant Cameroonian side. Now, you have a Nigerian side that will be playing against the younger Bayana side of South Africa that have been very, very busy. So certainly they have to take this very seriously. And of course, 2 p.m. Nigerian time, 3 p.m. South African time, Nigeria should be slugging it out.
That's right. So that's it. The Falconets will also be busy. A quick information that you can use as regards the NNL Super 4 Go-Round Football Club produced a fine performance to beat Heartland 2-1 in the final of the Nigerian National League Super 4 competition that was played at the Agege Stadium in Lagos. That one was done today. Winger Solomon Wachiku grabbed the brace for Go-Round in a highly entertaining encounter. So with that now, we're getting ready for the new NPFL season. Let's quickly talk about, let's touch base with Alex Iwobi. Customers, Arsene Wenger says, look, what's this 21-year-old Nigerian did is unacceptable. He will be fined. We're waiting for the sort of fine. But he says all what you've been hearing in the media is not true.
Well, from what I saw, and of course what I read, he talked about the fact that yes, Alex Iwobi, he was probably at the party, and of course, being at the party is going to be sanctioned because he's not supposed to be at the party, especially 48 hours to that very important match that Arsenal lost.
However,
the media, they said it's a drug
in England reported that it was a day before.
They reported that it was a day before.
Wenger has cleared that.
It wasn't a day before. And again, it is being reported that it was a drug-influenced party.
Wenger says no.
And Wenger is saying that Iwobi didn't do any drugs in that game, but he will be fined because he went out 48 hours before the match. Now, Wenger said that they were at the hotel before the match. That was 24 hours before the match. So he has cleared that out. And I think Alex Iwobi deserves to be punished.
Oh,
let him be punished.
Okay, so that's it, Cosmos. Thank you so much for stopping by to talk sports with us. And of course to you, wherever you are in the world watching sports on our channels, to keep talking to us on Twitter channels, _sports, Facebook channels, iFM Sports. That's the show for the team. I'm Austin Okonakpan. In everything you do, remember to keep talking sports. Bye for now.